Good morning. It is May 13th, almost halfway through Mermaid, the challenge to do something artistic with mermaids every day. Mermaid 2026 is their 11th year, and this is nothing to do with Mermaid, but this is my rotator cuff Mother's Day present that my granddaughter made me. And I've been having a ridiculous amount of fun with it. It's she woke me up at midnight as soon as it turned Mother's Day because she wanted to see my reaction. So that was fun. Anyway, back to my mermaids. Starting video 14, I think it is, with watercolor a day for 2026. And it was May 6th. The challenge was Impressionism. So that was my Impressionist. Then the next one was K-pop. And most of the people did the K-pop Demon Hunters movie, of course. They were so cool. There's so many artistic people in this challenge. But I went for Chu, who wrote, "I'm in the maze of my heart with no answer. Only I get to wander around underwater." And her music video with the image of her swimming underwater is what I based this one on. And then I realized that BTS, their new song, Swim, has a bunch of mermaid-friendly images too. So I did this and used some of the lyrics from the song Swim. Now I'm ready for the whole sea, salt on my tongue. It's a very sensual song. Then for the 8th, the challenge was radioactive. And I went for the anglerfish and a little tiny dory, like almost getting lured in. And this is metallic paint. I can show a little bit of that. Metallic paint and white gouache on black watercolor paper. And then I wrote a book called Duffy Berkeley is Not a Dog, where there's an underwater community of people who are white in front, black in back, kind of colored like an orca. So when you swim, looking down, they blend in with the black, dark, deep water background, but underneath they blend in with the light from the sky, and they have a green mane that kind of looks like seaweed. But the challenge for the day was My Little Merpony. So I did a couple of My Little Ponies meeting my Princess CB from Duffy Berkeley is Not a Dog. And her dress was supposed to be made out of fish skin, so I tried to make it with the metallic paint too. And then the challenge was shell phone. So as soon as you start talking on the phone, the kitty wants your attention. And I've got a merkitty trying to paw at her knee so that she hangs up and pays attention. Of course, as soon as she does, it won't want her attention. Then it was mythology. And I went to college in China for a while, and I love Chinese mythology. So I did a little bit of research on Chinese style mermaids, and they have a creator goddess who used the forelegs of a turtle as pillars and some magic stones to mend cracks in the sky between heaven and earth. And then she created the nobles out of yellow clay, got tired, and created the rest of humanity by dragging some string through the mud. Anyway, her name was Nua. And then we had Bride, the Mermaid Bride, and some jellyfish for the background. And the last one was totally 80s. And for me, the 80s, I was young. I was newly in love. And it was a very romantic, very high passion musical time. And so I used a scene from Dirty Dancing, but I added a touch of a mermaid element. And that's where we are for May 13th. Thanks again for your encouragement and your views, and have a great rest of the May.